This week's Torah portion, we are going to Algeria, to Oran, and the northwest, sort of opposite us, we see the beaches of Spain. We have Gibraltar on the border with Morocco. We are going to the 18th century to Rabbi Mordechai Zarmon, around the time that Moses Mendelssohn is making a name for himself in Germany, and Baal Tanya is writing the Tanya. We have Rabbi Mordechai Zarmon writing a wonderful Pirush on the Torah, Ma'amar Mordechai. Let's look at one passage. We all know the story. Sarah gets pissed off with Ishmael and Hagar, and he says, I don't want them here, kick them out. Rabbi Mordechai reads this passage, what we all read to understand simply, and he rips it to bits, not understanding a single word that's going on here, and he's going to make us think, how did we even think we could understand this? And then he's going to say, the only way to understand this is through Kabbalah, and then we're going to conclude with a brilliant statement of his, which we are not going to understand, but just understand from it, this brilliant independent thinker. Okay, so the text tells us in the 9th verse, and Sarah saw, Ben Hagar Hamitzrit, the son of Hagar, who is Egyptian. Why call her Egyptian? What does it matter? First question. Which she bore to Avraham. Hagar only bore one baby to one man, to Avraham. What is the point of saying which she bore Avraham? Again, this repetitiveness does not make sense to Rabbi Mordechai. What's going on here? And of course, we are told that the boy's laughing. That's okay. Then, she says, get rid of that Amma. Now she says, Geresh ha'ama hazot, that Amma. Rabbi Mordechai asks, couldn't she just say, Geresh et Amma? Get rid of, the concubine. Why say ha'ama hazot? And then she says again, and her son, for this, this concubine's ha'ama hazot, this concubine's son will not inherit my son's inheritance. And why again say in this concubine, and why does she say in bni Mitzchak, with my son, with Isaac? Either say with my son or say with Isaac. Why the wordiness, right? Long sentence. And then, this is the real kicker, we are told that, Avraham is distressed by all of what's going on, about the matter regarding his boy. Rabbi Mordechai says, he's distressed about the matter regarding his boy? The Bible is purposely hiding. We don't understand, is he distressed by Sarah's words or by the boy's actions? And then God says to Avraham, listen to what she says, get rid of, about the, and don't be upset about the boy and about your concubine. Listen to everything Sarah says. Rabbi Mordechai's final question. All Sarah asked was kick out the boy and the concubine. Why is Hashem's response not to kick them out? Why is his response unequivocally listen to everything she has to say from now on? What's going on here? I'm not going to really get into the long answer he gives, but basically it's a Kabbalistic one. There's more at stake here than a family feud, a dysfunctional family feud. It is about the forces of evil that go back to Adam, Eve, and the snake, and man's first sin. And basically these evil forces creeping in, and Sarah saying we have to purify our home, you have to get rid of this filth, this vermin, lest, our purpose is to fix things, right? Sarah gets it. Abraham's still catching on. There's a teaching that Adam, as a result of his sin, 3 bad things come to the world. Incest, idolatry, and bloodshed. Abraham fixes idolatry, right, by monotheism. However, we've still left with incest and bloodshed, and as a result, Ishmael comes out of him. Filth from the snake comes out of him into the household, the holy household of the forefathers. Isaac fixes bloodshed, does tikkun for bloodshed. However, because we are left with incest, Esau comes in, again the snake, the vermin creeps in. Jacob has the 12 tribes. Jacob is clean, Jacob's pure. Jacob is the new Adam, except a pure one. The reason I bring this is to say what Rabbi Mordechai says next. You're not going to believe it. He says, so according to this teaching that we know, right, Jacob, according to everyone, Jacob's perfect. Rabbi Mordechai says, Jacob's perfect? There was no filth that came out of Jacob? What do you call Dinah? This is mind-boggling. We have here an Algerian rabbi who was saying, Jacob is not perfect, the filth is Dinah. I'm not even going to try and get into what he means. I'm just going to leave us with a question. A, he clearly understands that the filth kept on to Jacob as well, and there was foilish shtick going on. But what does he mean about Dinah, the filth? Did she do something wrong? Or was it Jacob who should have let her marry Esau and everything would have been fixed? Not going to get into that. Thoughts of a brilliant mind from the 18th century in Algeria. Shabbat Shalom.